In the top right corner of Tau Cross. He's down 1-0 in the series right now. Your red Terran player, it is Kireak.
And at the left position, spawning as Terran again, we have Anzkiman in orange. Wrong map. Wait, what?
What? You said
What?
Tau Cross? Was that a not joke? Like, not! Haha. Fooled us. Like, yeah, apparently that's what it was.
Oh my goodness. That's a Finn joke.
Yeah, that's a noob level joke.
This map is fantastic.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're having some lag.
Are you getting some lag?
Yeah, it says it's you, actually. Oh!
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
EU lag.
Yeah. Hopefully it stops. We'll give it some time. All right. Okay. We have 3-step SC over in the chat, talking about how the Starbow maps won't download. There is a problem with the arcade on NA. It's actually not a Starbow problem. It is a Blizzard problem. Blizzard is aware of it. It's been a problem ever since the new World of Warcraft expansion released. For some reason, it's only affecting NA and is not affecting EU. Nobody knows why. At least they haven't told us why. So hopefully that gets cleared up, because we've had to play Starbow on EU for about 2 weeks now. This is our second edition of Monday Night Starbow, which has been played on EU. Which I believe is fine with Kireak, because I know he's in Europe. Not sure where Anzki is. Don't really know him that well, so.
Oh well.
Yeah, but there is your answer. So you can play Starbow on EU.
Yeah. Tau Cross, to talk about the game, Tau Cross is a pretty good TVT map. And, because of, obviously, that high ground where you can drop tanks is really brutal. Unless you have, Banshees or dropships, but if the player really wants to commit to it, they can build, a bunch of turrets. They can do something's called a turbo newbie, which is basically committing so much to ensure that your opponent does not get his natural expansion.
Yeah.
I'm actually not joking. We're terrible at naming things in the StarCraft community.
Turbo newbie. I like it. So, we do see Kireak actually getting a third barracks pretty quick off of one base, so looks like it's likely to just be a one-base push, but we also see the same thing out of Anzkiman. So both players kind of going for the same build here. Kireak is getting more gas and actually doesn't have a tech lab yet, so I'll be interested to see what he is using all that gas for, whereas Anzkiman does have his tech lab and it is getting stim. And Kireak is going ahead and he's getting an engineering base, so it looks like he might be going to the upgrade route, or just wants to make sure the Banshees don't kill him again this game.
Either one would definitely work.
Yeah, maybe do both, right?
Why not?
Might as well.
Yeah.
So, neither player looking to take their natural too fast, though. And we can see some better macro out of Kireak this game. Come on, Kireak. Make some dudes. Alright, there's one dude started. And he's gonna go ahead and start stim as well. But Anzkiman's stim is finished. He's got one medic, one SCV, and he got a little push going out here, so. I wonder, has he not? Okay, no, he knows. He knows exactly where Kireak is. Kireak actually has not found Anzkiman yet, though. Scouting SCV just being lazy here at the third base.
So technically he does know where his opponent isn't.
So therefore he does know where his opponent is.
Yeah.
He just hasn't seen what he's doing yet.
Unless his opponent floated somewhere else at the beginning of the game, but
Alright.
not a lot of people do that.
So here comes the push. Kireak does also have medics out, but his stim is not finished, but he is going to have that defender's advantage where his reinforcements will be coming out faster. Not having stim might hurt, but he does have quite the medic advantage. So we'll see how this works out for him. And Kireak holds it easily.
That's awfully surprising. Medic's definitely turning the tide of that battle.
Yep.
As it was 1 medic to 2, I believe.
Yeah, I think he had a third one actually. At the beginning of that battle, Kireak had a third one, and I think he lost one of them. Now Anzkiman does have the medic lead, but Kireak now does have stim and does get a third medic out here. So gotta be careful. Don't want to get those. Don't want to have your medics picked off, or just have your units randomly running out to their doom. All right, Kireak gonna go ahead and he's gonna take this fight easily.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
In the meantime, though, Anzkiman is getting his command center at the natural ahead of Kireak, so Kireak's gonna want to immediately start throwing down that expansion if he wants to keep up, unless he just wants to go for heavy counterplay.
Funny enough, he's actually going for upgrades.
Yeah, he's getting that +1 as well as the range there.
Man, if this works, I'm stealing it.
Okay, and Kireak is going to go ahead and get that expansion now, but no, loses the SCV. That's unfortunate.
God, that's annoying. That is so frustrating. I mean, you wouldn't know what that's like because you play Protoss.
I have that happen to me all the time, actually. I go to send a probe to take an expansion, and there's like a spider mine planted there, or there's a Zergling there, or like 2 vultures waiting for it. Yeah, happens pretty frequently, actually, because I'm not smart enough to send units with my probe to make sure he doesn't die. Alright, so Kireak should be ready to throw down the command center. Got a few units here, just chilling in the back of his natural, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But he does have a pretty good force here. Don't know that it's necessarily too much larger than Anzkiman. He does have more fighting units on the field right now, and his +1 will be finishing up soon. And he does have the range upgrade, which I believe... Yeah, Anzkiman does not have the range upgrade. Has pulled SCVs, though, and is going to go ahead and take out these units pretty easily. So, not the way that battle would have liked to have gone for Kireak. If he had had these other 4 units here, who knows? Things might have been a little bit different, but pulling the SCVs, helping to buffer that damage for Anzkiman.
Yeah, and if he had waited, about 20 seconds or so, he would have had +1, and that fight definitely would have gone a little bit more in his favor.
Yeah. Kireak really needs to pull his forces together, get these units back here up to the front, which he is doing now. Definitely wants to have his full fighting force ready. Anzkiman's units have taken a little bit of damage, and of course do not have that +1, and also do not have the range upgrade. So, Anzkiman has more units, but Kireak should be just fine here in this battle.
Man,
I don't think I've...
doing so much.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a TVT like this, where it's just M&M back and forth like this. This is fun.
Yeah, but we do now see tanks coming out for Anzkiman, and he is getting siege mode.
Yeah, as well as a dropship, so he might be looking to do that exact thing where he drops tanks up here on the high ground and drop them off, elevator and a few marines there to cover them. Could work out pretty well.
Yeah.
So,
going to the third of Anzkiman, we might see potentially a quick third. Yep. Probably not.
In the meantime, Kireak does need to saturate his base and start working on a few more SCVs while he's at it. So, he's got a few queued up. None building from the natural command center, unfortunately. He's going to be falling behind in the macro game here again, but this time, at least this game, Kireak getting those production facilities, so should be a better game here. All right, and we do have the medevac boosting. It's got some M&M in it. 7 Marines, 1 medic. Looks like he's going to be going straight into the main for this. There are turrets up though. For Kireak. So depending on where this medevac wants to land. Right.
And a hidden third from Kireak.
Oh, clever, clever.
So far, dropping the main systems.
He's going to try to take down this upgrade before it finishes. He should be able to get it, but no, Kireak's forces do show up. Alright, Kireak wants to make sure he saves that engineering bay. Needs to pull off the repair immediately. It's down to 66 health. Please repair, Kireak. There we go. Great. All right. So Kireak defends that drop. No problem. And we have CV wandering in. Okay. I don't think this is this command center set. Maybe it is fine. It looks like it should be a little further to the right.
I think
it's off to the left by 1.
regardless, it's a third base.
Yep.
That way.
We do have 2/3 coming up for these players right now, so.
Yeah. And Anzkiman does have his tanks. I believe just 3 of them right now. Kireak is getting his own, but definitely a lot later than his opponent. But shouldn't be that big a deal because both players are still going for these bionic units.
Yep, and Anzkiman has a vulture patrolling outside of his base. That's on a pretty long patrol, so plenty of opportunity for a drop to sneak in if it wanted to. But nice little cute defensive play there. I always like to see that kind of stuff. Where you just set a unit on patrol and leave it, let it do its job.
Yeah, and if Kireak makes a lot of SCVs quickly with this third and, you know, maybe drops a few, he definitely could surprise his opponent with much more than you'd expect off of what his opponent knows as 2 bases.
Yeah. Although currently he is down pretty far in the income, especially now that that third base is kicking in for Anzkiman. Really nearly doubling Kireak's mineral income at the moment.
Yeah, and that's just by nature of, you know, he was able to transfer easily.
Yeah, and does have over twice as many SCVs. Pretty big difference there. So Kireak is going to come out here and look for a push. Which he is kind of far behind as he is right now. You know, if he is able to take a really nice engagement, could make a big difference. So both armies actually heading towards each other right now. And oh no, Kireak is on move command. Oh no. Well. Oh, we have a subscriber. Gmorph33. Thank you for subscribing. Every subscription helps to fund more Starbow tournaments. Not this one, because this is a D tournament and doesn't have a prize pool. But thanks for subscribing. Oh, look at that bow. Oh, man. Terrific. Alright, well, Kireak is in a terrible position now, sadly.
There were vultures in the natural of Anzkiman.
Ooh, does get one really nice vulture mine hit there.
But he only actually got 15 workers. Pretty nice. But
yeah.
He is still down
by 80 supply at this point.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Move command. Man. Move command will hurt you.
Yeah. And that fight would have gone so well for him because he has that 1/1 upgrades, whereas opponent has no upgrades, just now has +1.
Yeah.
And there's the GG.
There is the GG. Anzkiman gonna go ahead and take game number 2 of the series.